Hi everyone, this is Erin from Sandpaper Road, and this is Tackle Your Stack. I'm so happy to be back with our next set of templates, and we're going to get started right away. If you missed the first set, you can head over to sandpaperroad.com and click on Tackle Your Stack. And I'll also put a link right up here so that you can click right there on your screen and head over there. Maybe you could put it in your watch later playlist. So first I'm going to take some time and show you the templates right here on the screen, and you can take a screenshot. This is the video tutorial for patterns E, F, G, and H. So you can see the templates go right by on the screen, and you can pause the video as you need and take a screenshot. Again, if it's going a little bit too fast or you want a little bit of a different view, you can head over to sandpaperroad.com and just click on Tackle Your Stack, and the templates will be there. Now, again, I'm reiterating, if you missed the first tutorial, that the templates that I just showed on the screen, they're the nice versions. Those are the ones you'll see over on the website. They're not really downloads, they're just sort of template guides. And then what you do is you come up with, you just grab some scrap pieces of 12 by 12 paper. Maybe they're just the pieces that come in your top loading albums, or the backs of 12 by 12 paper that you know you're never going to use, that are maybe patterns that are outdated. And what you do is you take some time and you physically draw, you hand draw each template. So this is my E. You also, when you draw the templates, you hand copy any notes that are there on the template guide. Then you have a real size template guide of your own to keep. And what I do is I just add mine all together in a page protector, or like a little, you know, when you buy paper packs, you know, like a little, I don't know, like a little cellophane bag wrapper thing. So I have A, B, C, and D in here. I also made one, which I don't personally need, but if you're new to card making, you might need one. This is an 8.5 by 11 with just the guide that you cut an 8.5 by 11 sheet down the middle, and then you'd fold it this way to create your A2 size cards. Okay. So once you've got the templates hand drawn, you could just use a Sharpie or any kind of marker, pencil, use a ruler. Take the time and draw these measurements perfectly. And again, even though they look a little crowded, if you live in the States or you go by inches, just do that measurement. You don't need to write everything. And if you go by centimeters, do that as well as needed. So this should move pretty quickly, even though I know by looking at the video, you could see it's a long video, but we're going to be walking through all these projects. And I just am so excited to be back with this. I know it took a little while to get these out. The patterns were done and everything was done. What happened was I got a new cell phone and a new laptop, and there was a bit of a learning curve because I went to Mac from Windows. So if any of you have done that, you know that can be a little bit of a process, but I'm good. I'm good now. So let me show you the supply list. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a sheet of 8.5 by 11. Please go through your stash first, for heaven's sake, and think of the projects you want to create, okay? And think of the color palette you want to use. So this is going to be for our cards. Then you're going to need between 5 and, oh gee, I don't know. You don't have to use you don't have to use colored cardstock for your scrapbook base pages. But I decided to do that because I have so much cardstock, and this I've had forever. So I just chose some pieces here for my scrapbook layout bases. And then I'm using, so I have 5 12 by 12s. They're all going to be single pages. So if you like a solid color piece for a cardstock or for a scrapbook layout base page, then you can go ahead and choose that. We're going to be making 5 layouts with this set of templates and 2 cards. And then I'm going to be using the, I took it out of the bag already, but I'm going to be using the Childhood Crayons paper collection. This is by Craft a Clock. And this comes with 6 sheets of pattern paper, but you only need, well, 4. E, F, G, and H, right? E, F, G, and H. So I'm going to choose 4 out of here, and I'm going to use this sheet that it comes with for the cut-aparts. And then I've got 5 left. So technically, you know what? I might change one of these out. Oh, no, I might not, because I like the 2 sides. Yeah, I might not. But anyway, so I wanted to use this for my pattern paper because it's got really cool patterns. Look at that. Now, I am working on a Christmas album. So I know this doesn't look very Christmassy at first glance, but I have an ulterior motive because first of all, Craft a Clock happens to have these an extras to cut sheet where they have little like Christmas like little extras, and I already had those cut from another project. Look at the mittens. Look at the angel for the tree and little ornaments and things. So I'm going to make a little more of like a kid themed set of Christmas pages for my album. Look, see? So this will fit with the, look at the candy cane and the little, what are they? I guess little gingerbread men, question mark, reindeer. Yeah. So a lot of these, look at the sled. I'm sorry, I got a little bit sidetracked. So, yeah, I'm going to continue the Christmas, but here's the thing, is that the reality is the photo spaces that we have available in this set of templates is going to be so perfect for your, like if you're making like a school year's album or like a baby album or something like that, because it's got spaces. Did you see them when they came across the screen? It's got spaces on these templates. Look, for an 8 by 10 photo. This is for like an 8 by 10. And this one, did I only have one? 8 by 8, 8 by 10. Oh no, yeah. So we've got space for 2 8 by 10 photos with E, F, G, and H with this set of templates. And because of that, I thought, well, I'm also trying to like maybe give a demonstration of how it would look if you were making like your child's school album or like a baby album or something like that. An opportunity where you'd have big pictures, you know. As a matter of fact, with that in mind, let me get this out of the way here. And I want to show you the end result projects. So what we're actually trying to make, okay? You're going to really like this a lot. Remember, the whole goal of Tackle Your Stack is to go through your own stash and use the things that you already have. Now, if you do want to pick up this Childhood Crayons paper collection, I do have it available at the Sandpaper Road shop. And I'll put a link right up here again if you want to click on that and check it out. But if not, definitely use what you have in your stash. So let me show you what we're going to be making. First, I made mine with, the first set I made with Christmas paper that was just literally from my stash. Here are the 2 cards that we end up making. Just look at these cards. And I know they look complicated, but remember, the part that we're making is just the start. If you did the previous templates, you know, you can make these as fancy or as simple as you want. So, yeah, this was the one, and then this is the other one. Look at this one. The basics here are the panel, inside the panel, and the stripe. And then here you've got the panel inside the panel. Okay, so it just depends on what paper you choose. I think that was from Stampin' Up, that paper that I chose there. Those are the cards. And then here is one of the layouts, okay, with room for a 4x4 photo and a 5x7 photo, and then you can embellish it as you want. And this has a little, if I can grab it, a little a little flip up. I need to add like a little thing, a tab or something, so I can flip this up. All right, a little flip up there. And I have some sample pictures here just to give you a better idea of how this looks. Oh, maybe I don't. I thought I had, oh, I guess I don't. All right, well, oh, yes, I do. Here, like if you wanted to do like a team photo, see how that would look? Obviously not on the Christmas page, but just to give you an idea, right? Okay. I don't have one ready for the 4x4. The next one will come out like this. And it's just the basic layout for a larger photo. And then I embellished it with just some stickers, guys, that I had in my stash. Honestly, stickers. And then just called it a day. You'll see the fancy ones with the next set. But sometimes I like to just make simple ones too. And you know, sometimes Christmas time you've got, now I turn my picture this way, sideways, but you could turn it long ways. Like if you have a family photo, like a big family photo that you took at Christmas time. I had that, look at me and my brother from forever ago. It's so 80s. And then, but seriously, like think of your team photos, okay, that come like as one. Think of, yeah, your big pictures, right? Are you getting warmed up? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? It doesn't have to be Christmas paper. Maybe you'd use other paper you have to work on some other projects. This is the other layout we'll make. Okay. Do I have a 5x7 that turns the other way? Do I? I don't think I do. One that turns this way. But I do have like a little wallet, right? To go right here. So do you see what's happening? Like you'll have, yeah, and then this is just a sticker. I just kept my samples simple for the Christmas, right? Here's our other one. Room for a nice big photo. This was a nice die. This Merry Christmas is a die from Creekbank Creations. I really like it a lot that I cut apart. Okay. Oh, that's an 8x10. Yeah, so you get the idea. If this was your child's school year's thing, you know, you've got a place that's just mildly decorated, but a good place to display the photos there, the senior pictures, the class picture, right? And then, is this the last one? Yeah, this is the last one. With a 4x6, okay, to display here like this, okay? Yeah, super nice. And you could put another one here if you have, I mean, you could put a smaller photo, you know, if you wanted to, or just some other, do you know what I mean? Whatever, okay, whatever your photos are. Here's the other ones I was looking for. Where's that 5x7? Did I have it sideways? Yeah, this one. Yeah, you could do this one like this if you had like the team this way and just crop that to like a, oops, crop that to like a 4x4, you see? I don't know, with my son, sometimes they were doing them separate like that, and then they started doing them bigger when he got a little older, so. All right, so that's what they look like with Christmas paper. E, F, G, and H, that's what we're gonna work on today, okay? Next, let me show you how they look with baby paper. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this. So these are the two cards that we'll make. Again, these are a little fancier. This is with, this paper is from Craft O'Clock. What is this? Lovely Prince and, Lovely Prince. Yeah, Lovely Prince, like Prince and Princess. And then also some accents from Sweet Prince as well. Just really nice baby card. Look, it's the same thing. A panel with a panel. I just embellished it a lot differently. And here's the same panel inside a panel with the stripe. I kind of covered it up a little bit, but there's like a cut apart I use. So if your paper collection comes with cut aparts, perfect. You've got enough of a start there. Here's the 8x10, okay, with some accents. Look at that. It's just nice. So this one I embellished a little bit more heavily than I did on the other one, just to give you an idea that what we're making is pretty basic. It's just up to you how much you want to embellish or not. And here's the other 8x10, okay, for baby. There's another cut apart. That Craft O'Clock has lots of fussy cut elements, so I like to use those a lot. But they also have like simple die cuts, which I like to use too. This is, I don't think I used it on the Christmas one, but you'll see that there is an opportunity where you can choose to use like a monogram letter, you know, and so I did a B for baby with some letter die cuts that I had and just some quotes and some, you know, extra embellishments. Aren't these cute? Aren't these so cute of pages? Can you see 5 pages is that quick, and you could be on your way to making a gift album for somebody or working on your own project just super fast. Okay, so here's that one with the 5x7 and lots of embellishments, which I love. And then here's that flip, right? Look, I did like a welcome to the world cut apart in there. And the last one is this. I love this so much. Look how that is with the flowers. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? With the flowers. But again, this is the same one. Where's the other one? As I did here, right? Oops, no, it isn't, because I put the 5x7. I wonder if I just didn't put a wallet with the 4x6 on that other one. Oh yeah, I just kind of mixed it up a little bit. Yeah. So I paired the wallet with the 4x6 on this set of samples, and the other one I paired the wallet with a different layout. But that's the fun of the Tackle Your Stack templates, is you have a lot of freedom and a little bit of instruction. So I think we're ready to get started. If you have questions on your templates or on your projects, you can always leave a comment below, or you can get my contact information over there at the sandpaperroad.com. So let's get started. All right, let's get started by making our card bases. And then the next thing we'll do is we'll trim down our scrapbook page layout bases to make sure that they are 12x12. And then we'll have places where we can put all our pieces, okay? So real simple, you just cut right down the middle of the 8.5 by 11. And this measurement is at 4 1/4. And now you can use this, or you can use a score board. As a matter of fact, let me change this out. Let me change this out here, and I will bring in my score board and score at 5 1/2. Right there. It just makes a nice clean score line. I like it a lot. Okay. Very, very, very easy. All right, and there is our, there are our card bases. All right. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Where is my, okay. And, you know, you could just push that down. Card makers, that is second nature for you, but scrapbookers, that might not be. All right, so now we're done, and we're done with this template for today. And now we have our 2 card bases, and you can choose to turn them this way, to have them open this way, or you can choose to have them open this way. It's up to you. So let's put those nearby, and let's get to E. No, I didn't say we were going to do that. I said we were going to trim our cardstock. So let's do that. Okay. All right, so take some time. Now, this might be something that you don't ever do, but I am going to very highly suggest you do it. As a matter of fact, if you do it just a little bit shy of 12 by 12, that's good too, okay? So it might just be a hair sliver of a piece that you're tearing off. Look at that. Okay. But it's going to matter later on when you get your layout all done and you go to put it, especially if you have those top loading albums, then goodness gracious. Now what you don't want to do is trim all 4 sides. If you trimmed all 4 sides, I mean, you can try, but you really only need to check 2 sides, 2 adjacent sides, and make sure that they are 12 by 12. Alrighty? And when you get them trimmed, then you just set them off to the side. Why my scissors were there. This, I don't know if I'm going to use this side or this side. Where did I get this? I think my stepmom one year gave me just so many packs of cardstock and paper. She used to work for Doris, and yeah, so a huge box showed up at my door one day, courtesy of my stepmom. All right. I love this so much. I'm so sorry that took so long to get through the examples and to show the templates and all that, because I know you probably want to just get right started, but just felt like I had to take my time a little bit. Okay, good. This, I don't know, sometimes, well, I guess I'll use a little bit more liquid glue, but sometimes this, if you're using like a textured, if it's got a little bit of a texture, this has some bumps. Sometimes that can be a little questionable when you use it for a card base, when you use it for a scrapbook layout base, but we'll just see. Sometimes you can get away with sanding it down lightly, and that helps it adhere better. Using liquid glue always is good when you have a little bit of a texture, instead of like your double-sided tape. Look at that though. That's hardly anything. But if you get a nice full layout and then you go to insert it into a top loading album, sometimes it starts to buckle and it won't fit quite right. And it's such a frustration to try to trim. Have you ever tried to trim a 12 by 12 layout after the layout is complete? And you're just trying to like shave off like 1/8 of an inch. It's one of the most annoying things I've ever done. All right. Now our bases are ready. These are going to be our 5 scrapbook pages. Okay. And now here's what I'm going to suggest. I know you probably hear my voice do different things. If you have the space, like I don't know what your space is like. Fortunately, I have a little bit of a space behind me. So I have like my cards laying out, and I have enough room to at least lay this out like this. What happened to my other one? Oh, here it is. Do you know, that's just my suggestion, where you can lay them out enough, like a little fan, and then have your cards, you know, nearby. Because as we cut these templates, we lay them, we lay the cut pieces back on the template, but then they don't stay there for long. We distribute them as needed. So just do what you need to do. If you have little cellophane like page protectors or something that you want to keep each one in, if you're kind of doing this in shifts, this is actually the greatest thing you could do at a crop. So, you know, if you go with your set of templates and your paper, you can get so much done in a little bit of time. All right, I'll have to organize in a little bit here. I'll turn the camera off and get organized. All right, so I have E, F, G, and H. We'll do them in order, okay? So as not to confuse. My question to my own self is, what am I going to use for E and F and G and H? That is my question. Let's see. For a layout, for a photo mat, for the layout. This is that flip piece. Okay, this is that flip piece. Photo mat. Might want to use that. This is some really nice paper. Okay, this one I'm definitely going to take out because I want to use the cut aparts. Okay, so we'll just put that to the side for now anyways. I think I'll use a solid color. Photo mat, oval frame. I think I'll use this one. All right. I'm trying not to spend it too long. All right. Also, before you start to cut for the templates, can you see? Is everything in the screen? Okay. You do want to make sure and trim your pattern paper pieces to 12 by 12 as well, including trimming off any little strips that you may have. Clearly, I'm going to need to go this way first. I see. Oh, no, I can't. I will trim this guy off first. Well, I'll just trim it to 12 by 12 while I'm at it. Okay. Yeah, you definitely need to trim this to 12 by 12 or your measurements are going to get all wonky. So let me save that for a second. There's 12, and let me turn it and do 12 again. Okay, now, here we go. If it has a pattern, like how this side does, I have to be mindful that if I cut these pieces, then I'm going to be cutting it this way into the pattern. So if I want it different, which I do, I want to turn the paper this way. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, it's not going to work in all cases because I'm going to have a small strip for the card. This piece goes with this photo mat. So let's see. If I do it like this, I'm going to end up with a piece of like white jaggedy thing for my card. Oh, but guess what? I could use this side for the card. Or vice versa. Yeah, that's what I want to do because this will look cool on the layout. This pattern would look cool on the layout. All right, no problem. So the first thing, did I write cut first? I should have written cut first on here. This is going to be easiest to cut off first. 1/2 inch by 12. Let me just get that off of here. Let me turn it this way. 1/2 inch, huh? Okay. My paper trimmer is not one of those that's easy to cut 1/2 inch off of. Sometimes I have to even use a piece of washi tape, if you can believe that. Oops, because look what I just did. I really have to like match it exactly because it's hard to see the little lines. There we go. Oh, man. Okay. ½ inch right there. That is a cool looking piece. All right, and we put the ½ inch right there. Okay, next I'm going to, it seems like I could cut right down the middle. You want, when you make your cuts, you want to choose the cut that's going to be the easiest for you. Also, you don't want to mess too much with your paper. Now I just cut that end off of right here, so I'm going to leave the paper sit there for a second. Now, let me go ahead and cut this one, okay? Let me cut, so that would be 5 1/4 in this way. So if I put 5 1/4 in, right? Well, let me turn it because I just cut it off that other end. On this pattern, it doesn't matter, but I'm trying to demonstrate. 5 1/4 is right there, right? It's 5 1/4. 5 1/4 is right there. Good. Now this one fits right here. Let's line it up right. Whoops. See, and line it up right. Good. See? See how it lines up? Now we know we're doing this right because it's that same. Why is it wonky? Why is it wonky? Why is it wonky? All I did was cut. I bet I did it backwards. Yeah, I did. Well, it's still 5 1/4. No, it isn't. Okay. What if I did it like this? Nope. It doesn't matter that much. I shouldn't have flipped it. Yeah, I shouldn't have flipped it. That's okay. All right. So my 5 1/4 piece is here because I could still use it this. Just be mindful. Yeah, don't flip it. All right. Next, we're going to have, what is this piece? This piece is 7 1/4 this way. All right. 7 1/4 this way. So let's go 7. Let me see here. Where is my 7? 7 and 1 2 1/4 right there. All right, 7 1/4 should be right there. Yep. That's that top piece. And this should be down here. Good. All right, good. I'm on the right track. Now I'm going to cut 1/2 inch off here for the card. Now, because this is smaller, I'm going to use this to do 1/2 inch just because it's a little bit of an easier cut with this one. 1/2 inch right there. Okay, cool. There's my 1/2 inch for the card. And then there's my photo mat. Okay, now up here, I can do 1 inch down this way. This is too big. And I'll do 1 inch here like this. 1 inch here like this. All right. I ended up turning this so many times. I'm so sorry. Okay, there's our pieces. Good. So we have our first template done. That's all it is. That is all it is. Now the hard part, oh, oops. I forgot this right here. I forgot this. This one. I forgot this. 7 1/4 this way. 7 1/4 this way. 7 1/4 this way. Oops. My bad. My bad. I forgot. 7 and 1 2 this way. Okay. There we go. Now we're done. Now with this right here, we're going to fold for the flap 1/2 inch. So we'll use the scoreboard again. Not necessary. I mean, you could certainly measure, but if you have a scoreboard or if you have the little notch here of your paper trimmer, you can use that too. Measure in 1/2 inch. And as a matter of fact, let me just show you how to do that. So on the scoreboard, you just go to 1/2 inch and score it there. On your paper trimmer, if you don't have a scoreboard, you put the paper here to 1/2 inch, right? And just hold it tight, and then just press down. If you don't have this little tool, you can use like the back of a stylus. If you have one of these, or you can use a popsicle stick. Okay, it doesn't matter. And then it does the same thing. It does the same thing. See, and now you have the little flap. Easy peasy. All right. So that's how you can do that if you don't have one of these big fancy things. I make mini albums and stuff too, so that I needed to have the scoreboard. All right, now let's follow the instructions and see that where we're going to put this stuff. So we know this strip goes on a layout. I don't know which I'll use it on yet, but I will put it with a layout. Basically let me explain what I'm doing behind me that you can't see. So I have all these out, right, behind me, and I'm just trying to decide. So is this going to go here? Do I want it to go like this? Do I want it to go on the side? I'm just going to make some basic decisions right now. Basic. I might put it with the white. I think that's probably how that's going to go, like that. This one is going to be a photo mat. So do I want it black? Do I want it colored? It's not really going to matter because once you get the photo on there, where's a 4x6? Yeah, once you get a photo on there, you got about a 1/4 of an inch space, right? Whether you use the black side or the pattern side, well, depending on the paper you have. So it doesn't matter. But you do want to maybe decide which one you want it with. So maybe I'll just put it with this one. With this red, that would look good. This flap, let's see. And you know, you can evenly distribute. Maybe you want to put one thing on each of the 5 things. Maybe I want the flap to go with the yellow. That might look kind of good. What is this? This is a photo mat or cut oval frame. Maybe we should do that. We should do that, shouldn't we? On this photo mat or cut oval frame. See, what I'm saying is, if you have dies, like if you have oval, these aren't ovals, they're just sitting here. If you have dies, or if you have the oval cutting system, these, what do you know? These were literally right here. You could cut an oval out of here, and then when you go to put your picture down, you see, you've got like a space saver. You can cut the hole out, use it, and then the picture will cover up where the hole was. Do you see? I might do that. You don't have to, but I think I will do it with this set. Yeah, I will do it with this set. This goes on a card. All right, so go like this. It's a little long for a card. That's okay. We'll trim that off. That looks good like that. That actually looks kind of Christmassy like that, so I'm glad I did it. All right. That goes on the card. And what does this go with? Oh, this goes with one of these. All right, good. Like next to it, just to frame it, kind of or go underneath. Yeah, that would look good. Yeah, let me cut some ovals out of these, and then I'll put this with this. And I think that they will go on the green. At least one of them will. That looks good. That's gonna look good like that. And then we'll put the other one on the, do I have another photo mat here? Well, which one is gonna be my big one? I'll make sure to put a 5x7 and a 4x4 here, because that can be a sports page, right? All right, I'm done with E, so let me put that off to the side. Let me grab this here. And this creative memory stuff I've had since the beginning of time. And the blades. That's so funny. They were right there. I really did not plan that, honestly. I don't think I have the clear thing, though, nearby that goes with it. I have one of these for a circle where you measure, but I don't have the oval one just right sitting here, so I'm going to have to eyeball it. In or out. I think this guy will be just fine with the red blade. Have you ever seen this before? Some of you watching probably have it, but I'm not affiliated with them at all, and I've never been affiliated with them. I just this was how I started scrapbooking completely. You just turn it. It just goes like this. It's just a blade. I don't even know if they make it anymore. Just find a Creative Memories person in your area, or you can go to like Creative Memories. I'm sure they have a website. And I usually do this standing up. There we go. Yeah. See, now I've got an oval that I can use as well somewhere. But I can still use my layout, because this is what I was talking about. Because see, now this will cover that up. It will be like I never used it, but I'll have an extra piece to use. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, that'll be there. And then we'll put the oval. I'm going to put the oval actually off to the side, because I'll figure out later where I'm going to use it. What happened to my other one? Yeah, this one under here. Okay. Is this a 5x7? Yeah, it is. 5 by 7. Okay. These different ones, they go out. So like one of them, it's like a 1/4 of an inch difference as they go out. Well, it's just like this. Like, see the different blades? So it'll be like red. Red is like right against it. Is that right? Yeah, and then green is the next one. It's like a 1/4 of an inch difference. And then like blue is the next one. It's like a 1/4 of an inch difference. So you can layer. Do you know what I mean? Which I could have done that too. If I was a smart person, speaking of that, I would do this one with the green blade. Or the blue blade. I will do it with the blue blade. And I will show you why. Watch. Oh, wait, I'm afraid I'll go too far out. Oh, no, it's fine. I would never go too far out. Not with this. Watch this, and you'll see what I mean. I'm glad I decided to do that. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to do that. Okay, now look, it's the same oval, right? It cuts the same, which by the way, this does take some practice. If you have this and have not used it, don't make the cut on the nice pattern paper your very first cut. Like practice on some scrap paper first, because it is a little bit, it does take kind of a minute to get used to it. But like I said, I've had mine since like the 90s, literally, so. And never had to sharpen those blades, in case you were wondering. All right, now whatever happened to this oval that I just had, it fell. So look, here's the one I just did, and see this one fits inside it. Or here, I can show you better this way. See? See how it is? Yeah, that was smart. So we'll use that somewhere. Making good use of our space. And this is the thing that goes with it. We will extend that here. Make sure to use it on the green one. We don't know how yet, but we'll just put it with the green one and see. It'll go like that. Okay, that is very nice. Very, very nice. All right, good. And I don't think those are going to be the pictures, but just to give you an idea. So, all right, good. That is E, and that's how we're going so far. Super. Let's move on to, if you would see my space, it's just craziness. Let's move on to F, okay? All right, we're ready to move on to F. Now, instead of sitting here and deciding on camera, I did choose my piece from the collection to use. But I didn't yet trim it to 12 by 12, so okay, I'll leave this here. Now this one, before I cut, on the little instructions, this one is the one for the big team photo or the big group photo or the big family photo, whatever, big baby photo, whatever. Now, what we want to do is the same thing we kind of did with the oval, is we're going to cut a hole out of the center. And so I have a 6 by 6, just a piece of cardboard, back of a cereal box. This is the back of a beverage box, right? If you stick it down here, then you can, I just cut one out and have it handy because I use it a lot. And then you can trace with a pencil and cut out a square, and then you'll have an extra space saver piece to use on your separate layout. All right, so that is something we are going to do here. Let me leave this nearby and trim. We're going to be trimming here to 12 by 12, which is essentially just trimming this off. Okay. Trim to 12 by 12. All right. Put this to the side. Trim it. We'll trim one more side to 12 by 12. I really like this cardstock. It's nice and, well, it's a 250 GSM. I don't know if you know what that means as a scrapbooker. As a card maker, you probably do. It just means it's nice, sturdy, thick, right? And not the flimsy kind of, not like this. It's just like flimsy paper. Okay, but this is more of like a cardstock type weight. All right. What is going to be our best first cut here? probably what we're going to want to do first is we're probably going to want to cut this big chunk out. I think it's just going to make our life a little bit easier. So I'm going to turn it to a solid color side just so I can focus. 10 1/4 by 8 1/4. That means this long part here is going to be at 10 1/4. All right, 10 1/4. I don't know how your paper trimmer is, but that's what we're going to do first. So there's my 10, 1, 2. There's my 10 1/4. Now again, depending on your paper trimmer, you can use, mine here has a grid here, so I can watch and go down to just a little bit past 8. Okay, here. See that? Just a little bit. Or it has centimeters on this side, and I happen to know that it's 26 centimeters, so I could even, well, that doesn't seem quite right. Not even a little bit quite right. Anyways, that doesn't seem quite right at all. Now I can trim it this way, or flip it, I mean, and go to 8 1/4. 8 1/4. And I should meet my mark here. Yep. Okay, without much consequence. Now, let's figure out how this is going to look. Okay? Like this. And like this. Is that how we work? Yes. All right, good. So let's leave it. Let's leave it right there. Now, let's do these bottom ones. So this is 3 3/4. That means that this way, if I put a ruler here, it should be, I'm going to be really upset on camera if it isn't, 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Good, 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 good. Whew. Lucky for me, huh? By 5 inches and by 5 inches. So let's do that. Let's put it now. I would be silly to put it in like this, wouldn't I? Why don't I just flip it over so I can reach it better? Okay, so 5 inches, the cut we're making is a 5-inch cut and a 5-inch cut. There's my 5. Okay, there's my 5 right there, which I know because it fits right there on the thing. Is that off camera? And then my next 5 is right there. And there's our pieces. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. And now we have this little piece with this little wonky thing. Right here in the middle, we'll deal with that in a second. Down at the bottom, this should be 2 inches across, which it is, all right? So that means let's take and make it a 2 by 2 inch square from that edge, all right? A 2 by 2 inch square right from that edge. And we'll put that down there. We're not going to deal with this right now. We'll come back to the top. This should be 1 3/4, which it is, 1 3/4. That means that we need to cut a 1 3/4 square. See that this little wonky L piece? Let's get this out of the way. We're not cutting from that end. We're going to go 1 3/4, wherever it is. This is 1 1/2 and 1. I wish the grid was a little bit, I need to have a better grid that's not what I want. Let me do this because I can see 1 3/4 a little bit better here. Right, I need to be up against it. So 1 3/4, 1 3/4, and that should lay right there. Good. Let's do another one. 1 3/4. And that should lay there. 1 3/4 again. Now this one we're going to make a diagonal line, 1 3/4. So, see how we're making photo corners with this one? So let's just turn it right there, corner to corner, and make our photo corners. Oops. And then one more and do the same thing. 1 3/4. Turn it and cut it corner to corner. Okay. Now we have this piece. This is the piece that, depending on the pattern you chose, wouldn't it be cool if like the pattern you chose was like, maybe your paper was like this kind of paper and you had like a piece left over, you see? You could fussy cut that out, or maybe you just want to use like a circle punch or something, or a square punch, and punch some circles out of this piece. Or like as you saw on those baby pages on the sample, maybe you want to die cut like a monogram letter. Maybe you don't have a die, but maybe you have like a letter sticker that would be cool to just like maybe you want to trim this down to like a nice rectangle or a square and put like a nice monogram letter to use as an accent on your page. I don't know how I want to use mine yet, so I'm just gonna hold on for a second. Now, these are A2 card panels. They can be used for, let me get this over here, for our cards. So it could either be a card panel. You could see it fits perfectly right here with a nice big border, or we can go like this. I really like the way that looks there. I really like the way that looks there. It looks amazing. Yeah. Or if you want to create a shaker card, this on your card panel is going to be perfect because it's just a little bit smaller than your traditional card panel. It's like just a hair smaller. So you could make the shaker with this card, with this part. I'm not going to create a shaker this time, but if you're a card maker, you'll be like, oh yeah. So that can be in another tutorial. All right. So we'll do that and put these to the side. Okay, good. This is going to go on. Oh, right. Look, I almost forgot. We have to cut our piece out of here. I almost forgot. All right. Let's just trace this. I think I might want this like this time. No, I don't, because I want to do team. I want to have a, I know that I want to have a team thing, maybe. Okay, so I'm just going to use pencil here. There's my pencil lines. I'll put this guy nearby. If you have this kind of a paper trimmer, this makes life really easy. If all you have is, what happened to my other one? If all you have is this kind, then you can't really cut out a hole with a, like with that kind of a trimmer. You could use an X-Acto knife actually, and a ruler, and that would be fine too. But I'm just going to use my paper trimmer. So just line it up like that, and you can use the little points here on the blade. Line it up there with the side pencil line. Press down, push it up till it lines up with the other pencil line, then come out and turn it. And my apologies if this is sort of elementary instruction, but I'm kind of aware that we have a sort of a mix of experience levels in Tackle Your Stack, so I want to make sure to just provide the instructions when they come up. Okay. I'd like to have, I really want to have some new scrapbookers. You know, this is such a fun hobby, and yeah, I want some, just to be able to introduce some new people to it. Okay, erase our pencil lines. I don't know where this 6x6 will go. We will find out where it goes. And I'm only erasing the pencil. Oh wait, I don't have to erase them on this because the picture will cover it up. Huh. Silly me. Okay, so, and then we have squares, which are not defined. Photo corners, which are defined as, these are as photo corners, so we know we'll put them here. Okay. Which they don't have to be on this one. They could be on the other one. And we've got a 2x2 square here. and then this 6x6. All right, great. All this stuff is basically for layouts. So we're done with F, and let's see where we're going to put these things. How about let's work with the black base and put this guy on the black base. It's going to look really, really good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 for photo corners. Now you can do this in a way where, where's my picture? I lost my pictures. Where? Here they are. All right, you can do this in such a way where you maybe have it so you don't glue the corner when you go to glue it. Don't glue it all the way down, and then you can slide the picture in. To me, that seems like that's going to be a horrible amount of just trying to guess work and arrange stuff for no reason. So I just glue it all down and then just put the picture over top. It's going to look just fine that way. Okay? Yeah, that's going to be fine. This is what I like to do. I know we've got 2 of these to go, but on one of the big ones, I like to put, yeah, that's going to be too much of this pattern. So we'll put them on the other one. What's the other one going to be? We'll put it on the white. All right, we'll put it on the white here. Yeah, that'll look good. So I'm going to put with this one, yeah, I'm just going to have like, maybe I'll do it like this. Down this way. Or maybe I'll even do it up the thing. No, I don't want to do that. 2, 3, like that. Maybe like that. And have the picture there. Maybe to put the, where'd my monogram go? Maybe to get ready to put my monogram here. I don't know. We'll see. This will be my monogram letter or my extra that I don't know. Okay. And I have this 6x6 piece, which I don't know either. But I'm imagining he's going to go here. That's going to look outstanding as a background, just to make it a background. 4x6 there. That looks good. I'm not adhering one thing down yet, not even a little bit. And I don't care. There's no way I'm going to adhere anything down. I've got too many more choices. Okay. All right. That's where I'm at so far, is that and that and that. And let's move on to G. Are we ready for G? Okay, we're ready for G, I think. Okay, I didn't pre-choose my paper yet. I wanted to kind of include you in on this one for G, only because we're enough into the project. Okay, let me just back up and say, sometimes I choose paper to go with the templates ahead of time, and then I just cut and I don't worry about it. But sometimes I kind of do it as I go, because now, like for example, this is what I have for the cards. All right. So I basically have 2 choices for these card panels. The card panel that's coming next, this A2 size card panel on here, that actually goes under here. So it's going to be this, whatever I choose for G, it's going to be that piece on the card and then this over top, or this way over top. So I kind of, on both of these cards, by the way, so I kind of want to be mindful. That's all. You don't have to do it like that, but I think I want to. I mean, this is probably going to look pretty good. What's on the back of this? The yellow is going to look really good. And then I also have to think in my mind, there's going to be an 8x8 square here for a layout, which is going to serve as a nice background piece. So what am I going to want to stand out on a layout in the background? And what layout spaces do I have left that don't have stuff on them? It looks like I've got a green one. I don't want to bring them all over here. I've got a green one and a yellow one that don't have stuff on them yet. And what's going to be good on a background? I just don't want to use stripes on on a background under any circumstances. And I could actually use this. I think that would be kind of cute. But I don't want that to be a card panel, and I don't want blue on blue to be the card panel either. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Now, I have freedom to do whatever I want. I don't even have to stick with this pack of paper. I could go into my stash of many. But just wanted to kind of clue you in on those decisions. Sometimes I just pull out a paper pack and just assign it. Just go, okay, this is going to be A, this is going to be B, this is going to be C, this is going to be whatever. And that's fun too, because then you kind of get a surprise at the end. But yeah, today I want to be a little bit mindful. So I'm going to choose this. We're going to work on G, and I'm going to first trim it to 12 by 12, as you know. Don't skip that step. You'll know it in about a second. If you skipped it, you'll be like, oh no, it doesn't fit. All right. Save that guy. Do it one turn and to 12. All right. Toss this guy. Good. All right. No matter which way I turn this paper, it's going to be fine. I like when that happens sometimes. We've got a panel. We've got an 8 by 8. So let's start by doing this, an 8 cut. Okay, which means let's do a 4-inch cut. A 4-inch cut this way. That's what we'll do. All right, this is 4 right here. Make sure we're straight, which I sometimes am crooked. There's my 4-inch cut, goes right there. Good. This, just to make sure, goes right there, see? So now we can cut 8 this way. 8 this way. Okay. Very good. Now we'll cut this way. All right. This is 4 inches this way. If you're not sure, just measure it quick. Yes, it is 4 inches this way. That means that here we need to cut to 2 3/4. 2 1/2. 1, 2. Okay, that is 3/4. And there we have our cuts. I love Tackle Your Stack so much. I really, really, really love it. I really love it. I told my kids, I said, I can't wait to get so much of your scrapbooking done. And I'm just so excited about it. Wait, I'm not done. I'm not even a little bit done. Whoo! As we were in the middle of it, I just started talking, got excited. Let's make the 4-inch cut for here to make a 4 by 4 square. There we go. 4 by 4 square. Wait, why is that funny? Oh no, I did it wrong. I cut too much. All right. Oh no, because I was talking. There's a 4 by 4 square, and this piece is wrong. All right, we're going to, if that happens, no problem. We're just going to pretend it goes there. It can't go on a panel. I need to have that size, but no big deal. So a 4 inches by, so we need it to be 5 1/4. I just need to pay better attention. There is 5. Here is 5 1/4. Let's pay better attention. 5 1/4. Whew. Okay. Now, 1 3/8. See, that's why I was like, oh, it'll be fine, because we're talking about 3/8 of an inch here. This doesn't even have 3/8. All right, let's just do it like this. Yeah, this doesn't even have 3/8 on it. I don't even have 1/8 on there, do I? Not really. All right. I was trying to get it to cut in half is what I was trying to do. That's all. As a matter of fact, we can just throw this out because it doesn't matter. We'll just cut it in half. As a matter of fact, what am I trying to do here? Why don't I just fold it in half? Whatever you have left here, I mean it to be this is what I meant when I created this template. I wanted this piece to be folded in half lengthwise because we're going to use these on the layout. So that little strip that I screwed up, it's not going to matter, and it's fine. So I'm going to fold it in half. Hopefully you can get the 1 3/8 inch out of there. If you have the trimmer that allows you to do 1/8 of an inch, that's fine. But look at the margin of error I have. We're just about, I mean, it's fine. Please don't stress out if you miss a little bit like how I just did. It's going to be just fine. Okay. So let's do the card panels. We can go like this and like this. Doesn't that look good? See how they fit? You didn't even try to make them fit. Look, we can go like that. That's beautiful. Or you can go like this. That's beautiful too, right? That's beautiful too. I like that. Okay, and then we have our other one. That's beautiful too. That's going to be cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right, good. What was this on the back? Oh, black. See? But see how it happens? So you can choose. All right. Change my mind there. All right, what is next? We have a wallet. We have layout, 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 layout. Okay, we need to figure out where this big square is going to go. You know, you could do is cut. No, I guess you really can't. No, we're not going to do that. And that's why I didn't put the instruction on there, because we need this as a part of a background. So what is a piece that is going to need some background help? I feel like it is the green one. Well, now that I look at it, yeah, it is the green one actually. I'm trying not to bombard you with all my pieces that are everywhere. Yeah, see. Okay, good. Oh yeah, this looks great. We'll put the 8x8 right in the middle. We'll put this right here. We'll put this right here. That is great because see, I keep losing my picture. Where's my other 5x7? This is, yeah, imagine it's this one. See how it is? That is great. So good. 8x8. There's that. There's that. That looks amazing. Turn that way. I don't know why. I just needed to. That's so good. Huh, 1989. Yep. That looks really good. Love it. See, I almost want to adhere that down, but I'm not going to yet because I think to myself, well, what if I want to tuck something underneath somewhere? So we're just going to hold off, but that looks fabulous. All right. Let me get a little organized here. H is coming next, so I'm just going to move this right under here because we're going to use H next. All right, what else here? We have a 4x4 that goes on a layout. We have this. We also have this random oval, don't forget, that we did. 2 ovals, as a matter of fact, that go on a layout. We have all this stuff that goes on layouts. So let's see where they're needed. I feel like this guy needs something. This guy needs something. See, now we could go like this because this is a 4x4 right on top of there. That would look good. Or on the inside. I feel like it goes right there. I feel like it goes right there. I kind of like the way that looks though. And I kind of maybe want it to come out from the side Or the bottom. No, the side, like the bottom corner. That would be cool, maybe. With that, like, I don't want to cover that up. I think it looks good. Maybe here. I don't know. Maybe this doesn't go on this layout. I'm not sure. But this wallet sure does. All right, so let's think about this here. We're going to have what we're going to have is on this layout, we're going to have a 5x7. We're going to have space for a 4x4 photo here if we want it. And then we're going to have a space for a wallet photo. We should have a wallet photo space with a 5x7 for a team photo thing, right? Yeah, we want to do that. We want to go like this, I think. Let's think about this. That's how we want it to look. Now, where do we want this flap? We want this flap up here. See, we just have to talk it out. That's all. There. That's what we're going for. Right here, kind of. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if this even goes on here. It doesn't seem like it does. If there was a photo here, we could also put another photo here, which would be good. So we don't really need this piece on this piece. We could also go like this because the paper matches. We could also put this fold on one of the other ones. Maybe we'll do that. It's got a 4x6. What's on the back? Red. Okay. I really like this here though, so I'm going to leave it. Yeah, I really like that. Go like this maybe. There. See, I just needed a second. Sometimes I do stuff under pressure. It's kind of tricky. There. That looks great. See, we'll move this guy over just a bit. That's a real nice layout. It kind of looks a little boxy. We'll have to do something about that. Maybe we need to put this guy up here somewhere. Yeah, maybe we need to do something here. We need to create some balance somewhere with both of them. We'll put both of them on the same layout. I want this over. Yeah, we need to just do a little arranging. We'll trim it and we'll trim it and fishtail it. Or maybe we go like this. Yeah, this is what we'll do here. Like that. And we'll fishtail these, I think, because that'll match this thing. Maybe it's this pattern that's bugging me. I think it's the pattern. It needs to come this way and open up. And we'll put like a thing that comes out so you know to flip it open. And we'll go like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, that's fine. That is fine, like that. And then what did I have left? Did I use them? Oh, we still have this oval. Okay, I'm going to save it for last. And we still have this monogram letter thing that we haven't used that we'll save for last. But we're done with G, and it's time to move on to H. So let's see what we've got left. I think the cards are basically done. I don't think there's anything else left on the cards. What do you have? Fussy cut, punch, die cut, keep print for the layout. Ooh, yes, definitely. Definitely. All right, sold. That's going to be this. I didn't even have to think twice. Anything that says fussy cut, punch, die cut, keep print, you're going to look for something that's unique to the paper itself. And this, to me, is definitely the paper to use. Definitely. There's lots of, look at that. Now I have to decide what is it that I would use out of it. And then I'll turn the paper that way. So like, do I want at the bottom of the paper, do I want these kids and that house to be it? Maybe. What if I turn the paper this way? What would I have? I'd have the sun, the flower, the balloon, the heart, the music note. You see how that goes? Or this, what do I want? I think I definitely want it like this. That house is cool. Would I have the whole house? Yeah, just about. And the kids. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, cool. All right, so first we're going to trim this to 12 by 12. Okay, let's do that. Put it on the 12. All right. All right, now we're going to cut it like this because I want to make sure to keep these kids down here in this house and all that. This says cut first, so I need 1/4 of an inch off that side. Whoo-wee, 1/4 of an inch. I could probably eyeball 1/4 of an inch. Well, I know that on my trimmer, 1/4 of an inch is right here from the line to the side. So that I can line up better this way here. Okay, 1/4 of an inch. Okay, there's my 1/4 of an inch. I shouldn't be using this side, but I have to for now. See, I can use the blue side, but it's just I need to see it. That's all. Yeah, we're going to cut that first. Now we can go ahead and cut the other group, the 10 1/4 by 8 1/4. Okay, so we're going to do 10 1/4 this way. 10 1/4 this way. 10, 1, 2. 10 1/4 this way. And I'm going to go down, watching the sidebar here. 8, about 8 1/4. And now I'm going to flip this over this way and line it up at 8 1/4 on the top. 8, 1, 2 on the top. And cut this way. Oops. And they should meet, which they do. Good. See, and now I've got this here like this. I've got here this like this. Good. All right. Next, let's see how our thing is. It's going to be smartest to cut this off here. This should be 1 1/2. 1 1/2, which it is. 1 1/2 by 8. So let's put it in here. Cut it at 8. 8. Right there. Okay. Lay it back down. Good. Next, see we have this funny piece right here, how it lips up. That goes there. Good. Let's cut it right here at 6 inches. 6 inches. Whoopsie, that is not 6 inches. That was more like 9. Ooh, 6 inches is right there. Look, I have the whole house. I'm so happy about that. I'm glad I decided to do that. That's gonna be cute. Super cute. I have the whole flower, I have the whole house, and I have the 2 kids and a cloud. That's great. Now I have 1 3/4 to cut first this way. So 1 3/4 right. That's 1 1/2. 1, 2 is 3/4. 1, I lost my place. 1, 2 is 3/4. I hate this though. It doesn't line up so good. I need my other one. I'm going to use my other one because I'm going to regret it. When I have to just kind of eyeball a little bit, I always want this one for the smaller cuts. See, 1 1/2, 1 3/4. It's just a better cut. 1 3/4. There, it's perfect right there, 1 3/4. And then 1 inch and 1 inch. 1 inch and 1 inch. Alrighty, and there we go. Those are our last official cuts. Let me move this out of the way for now. I'm sure I'll still need it. All right, let's put this. Oh, we're gonna cut a 6x6 square. I wasn't done. I wasn't done. Because we can cut another 6x6 square out of here. Yep. And save our paper. Yep, yep. Where is the... Okay, and I'll just cut right on the pencil line, lining up my blade. Whoopsie. Lining up my blade right there on the pencil line. And again, this, it doesn't matter that much because the picture will cover it up. It matters how your 6x6 square comes out, but not how the big piece comes out with it. Okay. Here we go. Whoopsie, I'm not even anywhere on the line. Here we go. How did I do? Almost. Now I feel done with that. All right. This, I erase the pencil line because this is the one that matters. Well, no, it won't matter if I use that. But I actually think I'm going to use this pattern side. I suppose I could ink the edges too, and then I wouldn't have to erase, but it's not that much effort to erase. All right, cool. Now, oh, fussy cut, die cut, keep print. All right, I'm going to put this by the monogram letter and the oval. This goes on the layout. I already know that for a fact. What I need to do is get my other layouts on here. Let me get the one that doesn't have, let me get this one because this is the one that has, that's going to have the other big picture in it. And I think, I don't know if I like that still or not. So let's just see. I think I might want to do one this way, as a matter of fact. It won't matter. See, that's why I have to think. I'm trying to make it all pretty, but the truth is a picture is going to cover that up. So I really, 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 really have to keep in mind that there's going to be a picture there that takes up most of the page. And if I want something to stand out or be an embellishment, I just have to remember that there's going to be a picture there. And that's why I like to have a picture every now and then. Where's that one of me and my brother going this way? This ancient picture. Yeah, see? Okay. Yeah. Like that, maybe. With this up top. Just a few embellishments. I almost think... No, we'll just leave it the way it was. That's fine. That's fine. Because we can do more things around that like that. It looks a little funny being off center. I kind of don't like that. I would want this to be, I think I ended up doing the same thing on the other one too. Yeah, maybe like this. And putting this over like that. Yeah, that's a little bit better. See, I'm telling you, once you, even if you don't have pictures in mind specifically, if you have just any kind of picture to fill in the blanks, it helps you sort of organize your thoughts with your layouts. That's good. That looks really good. I like it. All right, good. Yeah, cool, because we could put the monogram letter right there. See? I'm just going to put that piece because I know I'm going to put like a letter there. But it really should be down here. Put the piece up here, put the monogram letter on the bottom. That would look top heavy though with the embellishments. Maybe I do the monogram letter here. Ooh, maybe even better I do it like that. No, that looks ridiculous. All right, well, we put the monogram letter up top. That's fine. All right, good. That's going to be over to the side. I'm done thinking about that page for the moment. What is going on here? This is an extra 6x6 to embellish something. Really cool how that works out, because here we have this piece that needs a thing. So we can go like this and have two 6x6s like this on this one if we want. Put this guy like that. Yep, that helps. And then we have this piece too, which can go along the bottom. That helps. And then we have all these that can go on a layout to fishtail, right? Oh my gosh, I just now see where the oval can go. Is this the last one? Put that there. We'll fishtail that. Look, and here's how the oval will go. And we'll go like this and fishtail this up top. We'll fishtail one of these. Yeah, look. Right like that. Just some traditional scrapbooking is what we're doing right here. What is this? Oh, this I was going to cut out these kids. That'll be fine. I can cut them out and put them on this page. What is this? Layout, tear paper lengthwise and on another layout. Good. That's plenty of that there. We'll leave him like that. That's good right there. Okay. Having some problems. I need to make some more room here. I'm having problems. Let me get this. We have this one. We have some things to do still. Remember? Yeah, this one looks pretty bare. We're going to need to give him a little bit of a TLC. All right. We'll leave him like this. Oh, cool. That looks great like that. Yeah, that looks really good. Maybe I don't want the photo corners on this page. Maybe I want them on the other one. What color's on the back? Green? No, that's that same. That's that same green. Blue looks good. What was this? Oh, just another. Oh, to tear it lengthwise. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll do that. We'll tear that lengthwise. I really like it like that, though. Oh, I know what we could do. Tear it lengthwise. I don't have to. I don't have to. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you guys an idea, okay? If you wanted to tear... Was this the one? No, this was like this. I don't have to have this on this page either. What do I have left? Not much, huh? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let's get this H out of the way. This layout needs a little bit of something. And so does this one. And we've got these pieces left over, and these kids and stuff are going to be cut out. Now, I also have cut-aparts and other embellishments, so I'm not really worried about like making it look awesome, so awesome right this second. Let me put a picture down here. Okay, or something. Well, no, I won't. This one I'll see. Yeah, that's fine. Tear it and no, here's what I'll do is I'll put this like this across. Oh, that looks really good like that though. No, it doesn't. It makes my eye do a funny thing. We'll put this on this one and this one on this one. Yep. Simple solution right there. See, because if I did it like this and tried to put this, do you see what happened? Well, I suppose I could put it like that, huh? I just think it's, let me see it with a picture. What happened to my, gymnastics picture here? Let me see this with a picture. I don't know. It's, my eye's trying to do too many things. I need it to be like this. I need it to be like that. Yeah, and this too. And then we'll put the kids coming out in the house and such coming out of one of these. All right, good. Good. I'm very happy about that. Now we've got our layouts basically done. Basically. Okay. I'm so glad about that oval. That's super exciting. All right, we're going to get to adhering some things next, and we'll start with the cards. Okay, next in the whole process is to glue everything down. I'm not going to do all of that on camera, but I do want to show you a couple things before I do that. And I think it's with these layouts, okay? First of all, this was the piece that it said it was from H. And it was this piece. And it said tear paper lengthwise. So I want to show you that. You can do as little, you know what I might do? I actually might do it just, no, I'll just do it like this. If you pull it towards you like this, you're going to reveal a white core right here. So if you, I guess how else would you do it? If you do it this way, I don't know how to say what I'm saying. If you pull it towards you, you're going to reveal a white core. If you tear it the other way, then you're just going to reveal it plain. Okay. Also, see this funny straight edge? Well, when I tear a piece, like I like to try to make it go down like a little bit more natural. So it's not just like a big jagged thing. And then just put it like right there maybe. Okay. And that'll be just fine. Now, again, this isn't how this is going to look. Remember, like I said, we have cut aparts. We have other embellishments. Remember those things I showed you at the beginning? So even though this looks a little bit plain right now, it's going to look fine at the end. All right. So I'll glue that down like that. The other thing I wanted to show you is what it means to fishtail. Again, if you're a card maker, this is common knowledge. Might be too if you've been scrapbooking for a while, but if you're new, maybe not so much. And a fishtail is simply, let me get my scissors, cutting a notch or cutting a triangle out of the top. Can you see that? There we go. Like this. Right, cut a little triangle and you get a little, see, it's like a little fishtail. Right? And it looks really nice on a layout. And you can do it however you want. Some people do it like this, where you can try to fold this in half and then just cut like one notch, but I don't like to do that. Now with this one, also don't feel like you have to keep them the same. These are the exact same size. Well, maybe I want this one to be, which I did, want this one to be like this. And I wanted this one to maybe be like this. It doesn't say to fishtail these. These were just plain old pieces. But maybe I wanted to fishtail them. And maybe I want to put one like this and one like this. That would look really good. Also, once you fishtail something, you've got these two little extra triangles that come off the tops. And those would be kind of cool, like maybe on this one even. Right? Look, like this. And it kind of matches with the, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe you just want to go like this and do two of them, like here and like here. So if you're a super saver of scraps, you know, make use of the pieces that come off. Okay. Let me think if there's anything else funny out of the ordinary with our layouts. I don't think so. Oh, I know what else I'm going to do. The monogram letter that I was going to put on that one. I think I might... I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do a monogram letter or if I'm going to find like a Christmas tree shape. I think I do have actually a Christmas tree shape. And I'm also going to cut out these kids and cut out these dies. So take some time out. You could stop the video, pause it, you know, put on, you know, a TV show on something, or just sit and listen to some music, glue everything down, and then come join me back when you're ready to go, and we'll just continue. When we come back to continue, what I'll be showing you is how to, what my pages look like, and then how we're going to just embellish them up with some, where are my cut-aparts? This cut-apart page, right? Do you see what I'm talking about with the cut-aparts? I have journaling cards. I have another house. I mean, this right here, this is going to make a huge difference, like on my cards. Look at that. This and this is my panel. Well, if I had just this card right here with this girl, all I need is a little quote and my card's done. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's going to really, they're going to kind of make themselves. Journaling cards. A lot of these pages are going to need like a little bit of journaling cards. It's nice that it coordinates. And so yeah. Oh, look, I have these great quotes too that come with it. Well, they're separate purchases, but they come with it. So definitely check your collections, you know, your paper collections, your paper packs, whatever you're using, and see what you have that that goes with the paper. I'm so excited to use like memories and things like that on these pages, right? So yeah, we'll be back in just a second. It will be just like that, and then we can kind of continue the process. Okay, I'm going to show you how this turned out after just adhering everything down. I haven't embellished anything yet on the pages or cards, but I do have some ideas in mind. At this point, though, our projects probably have a similar look and feel to them, just in the construction. So here are my two cards. I don't know yet whether I'm going to turn them this way or this way, but I've got the panel with the panel inside. Okay, and that's all there is to it. The other one, same thing, the panel with the panel inside with a stripe. And again, I'm not sure if it's going to be here, not sure if you put your stripe over here, or whatever. And I know that seems really basic, but I mean, that's kind of the point of just tackling your stack. You come up with basic things with your paper and then you embellish later. So like, for example, I had these cut-aparts, right? From the, oh wait, that's not the right one. Yeah, like these cut-aparts. It was a whole page. So I'm just imagining that maybe I want to do like, what if the one card just had this and then like a hello, or a hi, or a celebrate, or a happy birthday. I mean, something that simple and the card is done, you know, maybe with a little embellishment, like a little extra, whatever. Same thing with this one, right? If you just want like a simple card, but it depends, you know, it depends on what embellishments you have in your stash. It depends on the paper you chose, and so on. So let me just show you how the pages went. That's it for the cards, I think. And I'll come back and show you how I'm embellishing them after. But so this was how I did this card. Again, you may or may not have this oval. So in that case, maybe, I mean, I don't know how it depends. There's the strip. Here's the two strips. I ended up going like this and tucking them behind because I thought that created some nice balance there. And not exactly sure which pictures I'm going to use, but did I come up with some ideas here? Let me see. I'm trying to think if I came up with, did I? Hold on, let's see. Sweet childhood. Did I? No, not for this page, I don't think yet. Ideas. But certainly here's our spot for our picture. A 4x6 picture can go here. Okay. Another picture can go here. We can cut it in a circle. Actually, another picture could go here, right? A title. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. What was let me just show you here what I think I was playing with stuff on this page. I think that's where I was here. Was I? Maybe like this. Can you see that? Kind of like that. And maybe with a, oops, going the other way. Maybe with the mittens, because I was going to try to do Christmas pages. I think maybe I like this better like this. With the mittens like this and the mittens like that. Maybe with the kid in the middle like that. I'm not sure. So where is my my pictures here? Well, this is like how a 4x6 picture will go. This isn't the picture, but still. And then if I cut another one, you know, actually, come to think of it, I have room for another one down here. And even a smaller one here. And then another one here. So again, you know, it just depends. But those might be the embellishments I use. I kind of like the way that looks like that. Yeah, that looks kind of good. And maybe I'll use some extra, because I have some extra paper from this pack. Like I have some extra black just from before, and maybe I'll mat like another, like do like that or something, knowing that a wallet would go here, you know, and then knowing that another photo, skinny, like a cropped photo, could go there. Something, I don't know. That looks kind of good. So, yeah, there's lots of possibilities. I'll keep these embellishments here to the side. That's kind of a good idea. I don't know about this balloon, but I like this back. Some of the cut aparts might have a back. Or maybe didn't I have a journaling card up here? Yeah, I did. A journaling card up here. Maybe I just want to have a journaling card instead of a picture, you know, and do like that. Just keep it more simple. See, I could even do that if I wanted. And then put my picture down here. Maybe crop that a little bit. Well, maybe not. Put it like that. See? I don't know. I mean, there's all kinds of, I kind of like the way that looks. And then maybe an oval picture up here. Maybe a smaller one here. I don't know. And sometimes when I don't know, I actually leave it just without pictures until all of a sudden I get pictures back, or I take pictures and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have the exact page ready for that. So yeah, I don't like when stuff floats. It bothers me. See, we could go like that. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll just kind of see. This one, I don't have pictures in mind, but I have sort of embellishments in mind. So I'll keep those handy for now. And we'll see. Okay. Next one. This has the 5x7 right here. Okay, look at that. Doesn't that look great? And if you were doing like a school thing, look, this one has room that you could just go like that, you know, and then do embellishments like where's the, I told you I was going to cut these kids out, right? Could give a kid, maybe do a little orange, well, not orange, but look how that kind of is the same tone as that. That looks kind of good. Boy, I might just end up doing that. That looks really good like that. Nice and crispy. Do a title there, you know. Where's that smile? Where's that memories one? Yeah, see? Can you see that? Really easy. So, but again, you can make it Christmas. Excuse me. You know, I'm trying to work on a Christmas album, just to have. So, yeah, we don't know. Maybe we want to do a down here, maybe a journaling card. Imagine this is a different. Imagine this is a different picture, right? And you want to put. Oh, look, you could even put a journaling card and the picture right here, just like that. And it still looks good. You've got plenty of room to do whatever it is you want to do on these pages. All right. Here's the next one. This is the one. Now this looks a little bit plain, right? I think normally I would put an 8x8 behind it, but let's just see what it looks like once we get some things on there. Okay, let's use the same set of pictures. Now let's say we have, let's say we go like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making this up, right? Let's say we put the journaling card here on the inside, touching, of course, touching this part. Let's say we put on the front there, like that. And then, but don't adhere it down, like we'd have it adhered here like this. So when you opened it up, then you'd have like the story, something like that. You see? And then you could have a title. Let's see. You could have smile. Something sport related. Where's the thing that came with the picture? Yeah, this. See, this is what the picture came in. One of these things. And I thought, well, I could always cut this out like with a die, right? And then use it as an embellishment on there. I might actually do that. Not a Christmas page, but just that same thing, right? Wouldn't that be cute? Okay. Maybe ink the edges. This one, I did find a Christmas tree die, or just a triangular shaped die. And let's see, I pulled out a few things here. Can you see that? Let's see. With the reindeer. Something like that. And see how that is? I'd trim it a little bit better. Like I said, maybe ink around the edges or something. But that's a really nice page, you know? Do like this on the side. I don't know. I keep pulling these two out just because they're right here. But they don't have to be. There's already a quote here. Yeah, just simple. I like, and you know what else I was thinking? I believe, okay, so this is an 8x10 picture. Well, if you had, maybe you didn't have a big 8x10 picture, but maybe you could crop some 4x6 pictures into 4x5s. Because think of it, 4x5, 5 and 5 is 10, and 4 and 4 is 8. So you could have technically 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures cropped to a 4" by 5" picture. Do you see? So don't worry if you don't have any of those big pictures. Although I bet many of us do, and just sitting around. Okay, here's that other one. Let's see here. Right? It always looks different when you put pictures in. This, I like the way that looks, but even if I was going to do a Christmas page, did I pull out some Christmas ones? Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, look. I found this with a sled and then a thing there. Say just a few embellishments that came. And then you could put time for fun or something. Just something. That looks good. See how it looks good connected when it's coming out of the thing. What you don't want to do is just have it over there. It looks funny. Yeah, or worse. Just, yeah, that's just, yeah. Try to connect them if you can. Easy. Yeah, pretty good. Is that the last one? Yeah. So I'll make some decisions here, you know, of maybe how I want to do this. Also, if I'm not sure, sometimes what I do is I put, like, where's the one that has the wallet? Because this is just, yeah. Like, I'll make little things for myself. Part of the time I do that is for when I'm doing design team projects. That's why I have it written in Polish, also with centimeters. But yeah, just to put that over there, and then I remember, it just looks a little bit more polished. Is that for a 4x6 or a 5x7? Let me see. Yeah, see? You could just put it over there like that. And then you'll get an idea of what you want to do, even if you don't want to do it now. But that's good. So I'll come back and I'll have that figured out, I think, once I embellish them for real. And we can take a final look. Okay, I'm excited to show you how my layouts and my cards look now that they're all embellished. I went to for more of like a simple look with all these pages, really trying to speak in these videos to the beginners and or maybe just even the seasoned crafters who just don't like a lot of busy pages. But here you can see this is the one with the oval, and I added, let's see, some quotes and that are available that coordinate with the collection. And now again, I just put these here that so that you'd be able to see the sizes of the photos that are intended to go there, but you wouldn't have to put an additional white piece there. You would just put the photo there. These were two of the journaling cards that came with it. Now this strip is actually, where is it at? This was one piece of scrap paper. Was it this? Oh no, it might have been a little bit longer of a piece of scrap paper. Scrap, right? From the collection that I had. And my piece was actually only about this long. So it stops right here, and then I put this little quote over top, and then I cut just a smidgen up. Oh, that's why it's shorter, because I cut the piece in half, and then I cut tiny pieces over here and laid them. So it looks like it's a big long piece, but it's really not. It's actually a piece about a little bit longer than this size, and then two scraps right there. It just looked a little bit better. It needed something to match everything else that was going on, and just a few little things here. So when you add, let's see, imagine that this is cut to the oval, right? That this will be there. I don't have a photo that's cut to the oval and there, and that'll give you an idea of how it looks. You can even decide to put a wallet photo right there, you know, if you wanted, or, you know, a smaller one right there as well. Okay, cute. Yeah, very nice. All right, next, let's see. Here's how this one came out. Alrighty. And again, I wanted to make a Christmas album, so I'm using all of the Tackle Your Stack patterns for myself to make a Christmas album. This one doesn't look very Christmassy, but I thought to myself, well, I wasn't sure if maybe I wanted to use this one like this, actually, and use it for my son's basketball page. Oops, maybe put this underneath like this, or just cut it down some. I just didn't know. So I could still put Christmas ones right there if I wanted to, but that looks kind of good. And then like with another photo here, or I could even put another photo here, or this one here, and then like maybe a picture like from him playing that year, you know, and crop it down to this. That looks kind of good. So I don't know. I still can use it Christmas if I want to, because I have other Christmas embellishments that coordinate with this paper. Aren't these cute? So I can. And then here's our flap that opens. Here's a journaling card. And then I put a place for another 4x4 photo right there. And be happy. And what did I add here? I think I added just some dots. What are they? Like enamel dots. Okay, and here's our third layout. I like this one a lot. Still another place for the 5x7. Again, a Christmas themed page. And then another place for a wallet right there. And right there. See how that'll look. And if you didn't want to decorate Christmas, you could really get, listen, if you've got school pages you're trying to do for your kids or your grandkids or, you know, kids in your life somehow, you're going to get a lot of stuff done with this, with the E, F, G, and H pattern combination. Yeah, really, really good. But again, you could always choose to do, you know, Christmas, just whatever photos you have. Here's a journaling block that comes. It's like a cut apart. I just used a star punch and punched some out of the paper and added a few embellishments from the Christmas extras that you cut out, and you add them wherever you want. I like that page a lot. It looks good. Just simple. And I inked the edges with some black distress ink just to make it kind of pop a little bit, give it a little something. All right, this one again is pretty simple, not a lot to it. Perfect place for your family. Oh, I want to show you what I did. This right here is one of the, let's see, do I have this? These coordinate as well. I think it's called Funny Frames, and it coordinates with the paper. So I cut off one of these little balloons, but I didn't glue it all the way down because then I wanted to, when I put like a big picture in, then I'd have that little balloon. Yeah, isn't that cute? But I did decorate just a little bit more over here for Christmas and inked around the edges. Looks a lot different with, you know, your Christmas photo. See, you know, I don't know if you have a lot of big photos. Again, you could always use it for your team picture, depending on how you turn your paper. Maybe you want it turned this way and you decorate it with it turned this way and then put the picture this way for a team picture. Now, the other thing I wrote on here is you could also put 4x5 photos if you wanted. For example, I pulled out a few photos. Now, these are not cut to 4x5. They're still 4x6 photos, but I just want to give you the idea of what we're trying to do here, okay? So just imagine that they're cut to 4x5. Do you see what happens here? So maybe you don't have any big pictures at all. Well, then you could just block 4 pictures like that. You see? And that's a good page too. You can get a lot of pictures in that way. Yeah, that's real cute. Oops. All right, so that's that one. And then we have our last page. Again, with the big space for the big picture. That looks good. But again, I decorated it for Christmas. This one I might end up doing the 4 picture thing. You know? See how you, oh, oops. That was a little bit too high there. See? I mean, that's a nice, obviously you'd crop them, you know, to fit. That one doesn't fit so good. Yeah, obviously you'd crop them to fit, you know. 4x5 will fit you all 4 pictures like that. But doesn't that look good? That's nice. Just decorate it and it focuses on the pictures and you can get a bunch of layouts done. Yep. Now on the bottom we had that torn piece, and I added just some other embellishments from the cut aparts, or from the extras paper, the Christmas extras paper. Just a few, and some glittery snowflakes and things. And then finally, here are the 2 cards. Look at this one. Now this one isn't anything more than I added one of those cut aparts. I wonder if I have another one sitting. No, I don't think I do have one. No, it's just one of these like cut aparts, and this one had a heart on it. And then I added 2 of those angels and just popped them up with just a little bit of foam, dimensional foam. And then 2 quotes. Now these quotes are from the Carols in the Snow. It's not from this collection, it's from a different one. But it's still, everything that you're seeing, all the paper is available at the Sandpaper Road shop. Just if you're interested, you can head over there and check that out. These open up this way. I'm gonna put my stamp on these while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Yep. It's nice I can have 2 Christmas cards while I'm doing this. This one I left simple on purpose. Just simple. This is a simple cut apart, candy cane, that boy that I fussy cut out, and then the quote right there, and I added a few Nuvo drops. Yep, and that's it. Blank inside. I can put a gift card or a gift card holder. What is on here? Something. Gift card or a gift card holder or something. Yeah, I've got 2 Christmas cards ready to go. So, yeah. This is fun, isn't it? Hope you try this. Tackle Your Stack series. So if you missed A, B, C, and D, head over to sandpaperroad.com. and you'll see it. Just click on Tackle Your Stack, and you can get the A, B, C, and D template guides, or you can draw your own templates. Also over there, you'll see the E, F, G, and H template guides. And you can, what you can do is just save the images onto your phone or your computer and then draw them yourself. Let's see if I can I zoom out a little bit? I wonder if I can zoom out a little bit. Let me try something here. Oh yeah, there, just a little bit. So yeah, head over to sandpaperroad.com, click on Tackle Your Stack, and check that out. And we're gonna go all the way through the alphabet. I know it does take a little bit of time in between each video series, but there's a lot to do. So I hope you'll stick with us as we go through the series. We're gonna go all the way through the alphabet. With 12 by 12 templates. In my dream world, I would like to go all the way through the alphabet with 8 by 8 and 6 by 6 as well. That's a busy time. But then the cool part is we'll get to go back and do different combinations. So like we'll mix A with E, with O, with Z, or whatever, and make all new different kinds of layouts and things. I'm so excited about it. So as you're making and creating, I really hope that you will consider sharing your makes on social media. Put them on your Facebook page, put them on your Instagram, your Pinterest, whatever. And whenever you do that, if you add the hashtag Sandpaper Road, Tackle Your Stack, if you add this one, Sandpaper Road Creates, then I'm going to make sure to see it. All these I'll make sure to see because these 3 hashtags are tied to me, like tied to Sandpaper Road. And I'll always make sure to be able to see what you're making. It's so fun for me to see what you make. So thanks so much for watching. I'm so happy that you've joined us. And make sure to hit that subscribe button. The subscribe button is right down here, probably in a red bar that says subscribe, and it is free. It's not like a magazine subscription or a TV subscription. It's just saying, yeah, you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. That's all that means to subscribe. So please subscribe. And when you do that, it'll ask you if you want to be notified of all or just personalized. And that's what we mean when we say click the bell. It's a little bell picture so that you get all the notifications. And thanks so much for stopping by. I can't wait to see you in the next set of Tackle Your Stack templates. So thanks again for joining me, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.